Hey, Jeremy. Can you hear the words coming out of my mouth? Does it sound okay, or am I all garbled again? Can you tell me? Hello, 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 hello. That sounds okay, right? Okay, so that's good enough for me. All right, so my name's Mike. This is my YouTube page, Mox News. Thanks very much for tuning in. This is a call-in show, so feel free to call at any time. Um, I am looking at the arrest of Julian Assange and thinking that maybe you guys have something to say about it. Um, Mox News I've been covering Julian Assange on the YouTube here for 14, 15 years. He seems to be more of a journalist to me than pretty much any of the other people that you will see on this page, on the YouTube page. You know, they're all basically just news readers, and he actually breaks stories. You know, if the people on the Fox or the MSNBC or the CNN are breaking a story, it's almost always because someone else, they're copying what someone else did. You know, some local source, some international source, some New York Times type of print source. So, anyways, how are you? Hope you're doing good. I'm wondering about what you think about Julian Assange being arrested. Hey, does it sound okay to you guys? Does the words? Can you guys hear what I'm saying? Because people come into the room and then they leave. They come into the room and then they leave, and I'm just wondering if it's maybe because it doesn't sound very good. My name's Mike, by the way. Hey, Honey Badger, how you doing, bro? Hey, can you tell me, does it sound okay to you? I mean, I kind of checked it myself, but I just want to make sure it's coming out to everybody else okay. Hi, Honey Badger. All right, so I want to talk about Julian Assange. It is a call-in show. If it doesn't work in the first, little bit here, I'll go ahead and we'll start this back up a little later. Because we don't have to do it right now. People seem to think that a later show would be a better show. It's not that I disagree. It's just that I thought you guys might want to talk about it now while it's a little bit fresh in the news instead of, waiting until, after everybody gets a cocktail in them. Thanks, Honey Badger. You're the best. Are you the only one in here? Why is everybody leaving if it sounds okay? What is the problemo? What do you think, Honey Badger? Assange, an Israeli agent? I don't know. He seems to be very selective about the information he releases. Do you think he is? They add more news, live feeds. Aha, Assange is a hoax, huh? Okay. So the stuff that he was talking about Iraq back in the day, and the Pentagon killing civilians and reporters and covering it up, that was all bullshit. Is that right? Because I don't want to misunderstand you. Political theater, there's a lot of that going on. Anyways, again, this is a call-in show. My name is Mike. Telephone number is 805 Mox News. Feel free to call at any time if you like. It says, we got a dial tone. So, and anyways, my opinion on Assange, I never looked at him as an agent of a foreign government. Okay, you guys, I mean, the Democrats want to call him a Russian agent, right? A hostile news service. information disseminator. But I've never looked at him as a foreign agent, you know, an agent of a foreign government. I don't see him as that. You guys are asking if he's an Israeli agent. You know, I would think that if he was an Israeli agent, that he probably would have ran to the Israeli embassy as opposed to Ecuador. And now we wouldn't be having this problem, right? So, I mean, that's just my thought. I don't know for sure. Maybe, you know, you get caught, you die on the sword, but he didn't seem to die on the sword, right? He just seemed to continue to try and do what it was that he's trying to do, make happen. And, you know, you got to feel bad for the guy. I mean, regardless of where he's at right now, I mean, in prison, clearly, but where he's been for the last 7 years doesn't seem like, or 9 years, I guess, does not seem like a good place at all. No, it's not 9 years. It's like 7 years, I think. So I feel bad for him, especially considering, you know, again, that all of these people in the news now, and all of the politicians, they're just all going to get on this bandwagon to bash Julian Assange. And you know, I mean, back in the day, again, they all wanted him on their news program. You know, when he was breaking stories in the New York Times, they were like, "Hey, Julian, over here, come on our show." You know, I mean, CNN was having him like twice a week. You know, and now I guarantee all these people that he did interviews with, that he did favors to come on their program and do an interview with them at their request, are going to be bashing on him because they know that they're not half, 1/10 the journalist that he is, right? So, and all the politicians now are going to jump on the same bandwagon, which is that he's an agent of a foreign government, because that's their big thing now, you know, Russia, Russia, Russia. Everybody except for us. Everybody's bad, not us sitting members of Congress. We're not the ones spying on your emails and your phone conversations and every single text message that your 15-year-old, 16-year-old son sends. We're not the ones doing that. It's the Russians. They're spying on your children's cell phones. You know, and again, so I thought you guys might want to say something, that you might want to have some input as to what you think, you know, is going on with Julian Assange, and that you might want to, you know, might have something to say about it. You know, again and again and again, I've told you guys, it's you who make Mox News matter. It's you who make Mox News important, because of you, because without you, it's meaningless. So again, I'm trying to incorporate you guys into this so that we can, you know, speak out, you know, in unity for Julian, because I don't see him as a foreign agent. You know, again, this may be something that some people are saying, and I mean, that's what all the politicians are going to say. They're all going to say this. Oh, he's a foreign agent. Again, it's he's the bad guy, not us. That's why they're doing it. It's distraction. It's like, no, you need someone to hate, not us. This guy over here, he's a perfect example of who to hate. A journalist, a rogue journalist, sharing Pentagon secrets about murdering innocent people. And I thought, again, this is something I speak out against all the time, is about the Iraq War. 1 million people dead, you know, lies fabricated by the Pentagon, by the White House, for the sole purpose of leading us into a war of choice in which the Pentagon and the White House murdered 1 million innocent people. You know, and Julian helped open a lot of people's eyes to that, you know, and I really thought that, again, that you guys might have something to say, because to me, this is the kind of thing I've been begging you to speak out against, these war criminal, war profiteers, my whole career here on YouTube. You know, I know you guys think all I do is repost videos. You know, one person has tipped this week. You know, I do good work. Yeah, I don't know what you guys want from me. I'm trying to do the right thing by everybody for 14 years here now on YouTube. 15 years on YouTube. And, you know, I mean, I can't even get you guys to call in and say what you think about Julian Assange. I mean, I'm sure Hot Retarded Chicks will call in as soon as he sees there's a live feed. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm not promoting. Maybe I need to go promote this. Maybe that's what I need to do. Right? Right? Maybe that's what needs to happen. We'll try that and see what we get. But thanks very much for tuning in. You know, I think I really love doing this for you guys. I really want to continue to do this for you guys. I really want to cover the 2020 election for you guys. I can't do it without yours. I'm desperate for your help. Okay, I can't do it. If you guys aren't going to help, Mox News is not going to make it. Okay, and I love doing this. And it's not because, you know, this is my dream job. This is not my dream job to sit in front of monitors and have people lie to me all day. It's because I'm good at it. It's because I hear people again and again and again say, you open my eyes. You make a difference. And I'm just trying to do what I know how to do. That's the right thing by you guys, okay? And I just need like 100 of you to say, you know what, I want to give something back to Mox News on a monthly basis so that he's here for the 2020 election, his 5th election here on YouTube. I want him here for that. I need you guys to do this for me. There's clickable links in the text body of the video. You know, it's really easy. You can go to Mox News. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, you guys. Anyways. All right, so let's see. Maybe I got the phone number wrong. Let me check. What's it say? What's it say? It says 805-669-6397. Did I get it wrong? 805-669-6397. What's it say? What's it say? It says 805-669-6397. I didn't get it wrong. Okay. You want me to start singing? Is that what you want? I don't think that's what you want. You know I will. You know I will. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yes, I'm begging again. Yes, I'm begging. You know, I serve you. You come here. You know, if I had a little booth set up, okay, and every day you came by the booth and I said, hey, how's it going? Did you see this? Hey, did you see this? And I served 3 million views in a month. Here, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see this? And there was a tip jar there. And he said, hey, newsman, how much do I owe you? And I always had a smile on my face, and I was always there for you, day in, day out. Okay, how much do I owe? I'd say, knowledge is free, sir, but lunch costs money. If you could just kick down a little something for lunch, that would be awesome of you. So yes, I fucking e-beg because I don't have an option. I can quit. I can quit. You know, I can quit doing this. Is that what I need to do? Is just quit, go find, because that's what I feel like needs to happen. Is I need to work for people. I need to serve people who actually appreciate me. And if you're not going to appreciate me, I have really no option but to beg you to realize that it costs money to live in this world, to make anything happen in this world. And I don't want to talk about this bullshit. I hate fucking money, okay? I don't want to talk about this. I want to get beyond this so that we can talk about Julian Assange, so that we can talk about the horrible criminal U.S. government and what they do to people who call them out. And not have to put this in where it's like, please, could you help? Okay? Who else is giving you the opportunity to call in and talk about Julian Assange today? Maybe some people. What other news service? Did CNN do that for you? Did MSNBC do that for you? Did Fox News do that for you? Did they have a nice call in this morning about Julian Assange? I don't fucking think so. You know why? Because they don't give a fuck what your opinion is. Again and again, I say you are what makes Mox News great. Okay? You don't want a place where you make it great. Fine. I'll leave you to Fox and MSNBC and all these other people that you know are just mind fucking you. Okay? Yeah, I'm begging. You know why? Because you take and take and take and don't give anything back. If I was on a corner with a blanket and a little bowl, do you think you'd come by day after day after day and never put anything in the fucking bowl? Is that the kind of person you are? Is it? Because I don't think it is. There's 9,300 videos on this one Mox News YouTube page. More than 9,300. I have 50,000 more on hard drive after hard drive after hard drive after hard drive. I have probably 30 hard drives filled with 50,000 more videos to re-upload because YouTube dumped them. But I served every one of them to you guys, to this community. And yes, I still have to come out here and beg and plead for, if you could kick down for a pizza. Yeah, what a piece of garbage I am. And nobody calls. I'm out here, I'm doing my thing, I'm serving you. I'm the real deal. Here for you. I'm just asking you, day in, day out. You know this. Saturday. Oh, look, Bernie Sanders did a rally. Wow. Probably would never even known that if it wasn't for Mox News. Or maybe not. Maybe you just are news junkies and you got plenty of sources and it just doesn't matter if Mox News is hearing. Maybe I'm obsolete. Maybe you could give a fuck. Maybe you would just come by my little news shack day after day and get news from me. And when I say knowledge is free, but lunch costs money, you go, well then fuck you, and walk away. Is that right? Is that the kind of people that you are? And again, this isn't what I want to talk about. I'm getting trolled. If you don't help me, move beyond this, then I'm just going to get endlessly trolled by fucked up people who want to say, oh, e-beggar. Oh, look, he's begging again. And people leave. They don't care. They just leave. Oh, fuck that guy. We'll just keep taking advantage of him when we want to. And then when he asks for help, we'll turn our backs and walk away. Because that's the kind of people that we are. I just want to be able to continue to do this for you. Provide. Again, this has always been a platform of free speech for you to be able to say what you think you need to say about these historical events that are happening in the moment. You can comment. You can talk about it. You can have a massive discussion. There's massive discussions going on this channel. And I have to beg. You know, there's 100,000 subscribers plus, and I have to beg. We had 3 million views in the last 30 days. And if every single one of those were monetized at the beginning, taking 15 seconds out of your life, 15 seconds out of your life, I probably could have made $10,000 plus off those 3 million views. So I know what the work is worth. I just have to find an audience that will actually appreciate the work. Okay? And I'm not expecting you or anybody else to kick down $10,000 a month. If you kick down for a pizza, that would be super generous of you. If you did it once a month, you'd be my hero. Why that's too much to ask for someone that has served and served and served this community. Someone you know you can count on. Okay? The shit's about to hit the fan. There's no fucking CIA, there's no fucking Pentagon, there's no Defense Secretary, there's no Homeland Security Secretary, there's no head of ICE. The shit is about to hit the fan. You don't care if there's somebody who's going to be a platform for you to say the things that you need to say. Okay? I could turn on this, if I could turn on the super chat, which I can't, because, you know, the YouTube doesn't like the conversations that we have. The YouTube doesn't like the conversations that Mox News generates. Whoa! Son of a bitch! Alright. So I guess this is the wrong time of day to do this. I will have to come back. Anyways, I love doing this for you. I really want to just move beyond this money thing. I need the most minimal amount of support. And I'm not getting it. And it's impossible to do this or anything without the support of the community that you serve. I've said again and again and again that I will do this as long as I have the support of the community that I serve. Okay? I spend a lot of time doing this. Imagine how long it would take you to upload 9,300 videos. And every day there's more. Every single day. You know, and I provide this platform where you could call and say anything you want about the arrest of Julian Assange. You know, of course, you're choosing not to. That's your right. That's your right. Nobody's forcing you to speak. Nobody's forcing you. You know, people like. Anyways, thanks very much for tuning in. I don't know. Should we continue to do this? I think that I should probably just come back in an hour and try again because we're not getting any phone calls, and I kind of want to hear what's being said up here about Julian Assange. So, I mean, if we're not going to talk about Julian Assange, I'll come back in an hour and we'll try again. I guess. Okay, thanks for tuning in. My name's Mike. This is my YouTube page. Very sorry to hear about Julian. Best wishes, and hope he can stay strong. And thanks very much for tuning in. And my name's Mike, and this is my YouTube page, Mox News. And one of these days, this war is going to end. And it would be awesome if Mox News could be there to celebrate that day with you. Stay cool until that day.